Well, good morning, everyone. Well, it's morning where I am. I'm out here on our Lonely Valley map. As you can see, I've been cutting some trees down, and we've got them all lined up. Um, I haven't. I've kind of shoved them over here to where they're easy to get to with the tractor, so that I can cut them into lengths and put them on the trailer. How are you guys doing today? Hope everything's going well for you. Um, you know, I've noticed that like some people don't watch the videos all the way through, so instead of thanking everyone for their time and their patience and spending time here watching videos, at the end of the video, I'm going to do it now. Thanks for popping by, guys. I really appreciate it. Um, I know your time is very precious, so I greatly appreciate you spending time here. And no matter how much time you spend here, I really appreciate it. So anyway, on to what we're trying to get done here. Um, I have cut down, I believe, 14 trees. Let's pop out and have a look, see. Um, let's see. Yep, 14 trees. What I'm doing is I'm clearing this area. Um, there are other trees on the property at this end of the property. So there's a couple of trees out here and over here. So I'm clearing this area and I'm going to clear any out here. Um, and then I'm going to start working on this area here. But if we can make enough money, as you can see, we're down to $1,135. I had to buy a chainsaw. Forgot about that. Kind of useful if you have a chainsaw if you want to cut a tree down. So we need to get some of this wood into the sawmill over there and see about making some money so we can put down our own sawmill because I want to start making wood, um, like planks and things along those lines, because we sort of have to have those if we're going to, well, we have to construct constructables. We have to construct a house, um, maybe even a shed. So I don't, I don't know. What does that look like? It's not a bad looking little place. What is this? It's a farmhouse, farm garage. No, I don't know about that. What is that? That's a farmhouse? Wow. Okay. Um, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, not sure about that either. I think we're going to probably be doing that. Um, yeah. So, although that kind of looks cool. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? So, I am using um, lumberjack. Lumberjack allows me to do this. I've got it set. If you look up here, it's set for 6 meters. So desired length 6 meters. Um, and it will cut it at 6 meters. So all I got to do is make sure the little green circle. I don't know if you can see that, but you see that little green circle inside the purple one. It doesn't matter where I cut it; it cuts it right where that's at. So, um, let me let me cut some of this up, and we'll be back when we start delivering some of this product to, make sure that's in there, when we start delivering the product to the sawmill, see if we can't make a little bit of money. This is spruce, which means that we're not getting a whole lot from these, money-wise. Now, in the settings, we have crop destruction off. I just can't be bothered with that. We do have plowing on, field stone on, lime. Unless it's Alabama clay, I'm not doing lime. So, and then we have weeds on. We do have disaster destruction on. We are running at normal difficulty. And yeah. So we'll just jump cut this. Yeah, got a little bit of work to do with these 14 trees. Obviously, got a lot of work to do if I'm gonna cut through all that. So I will bring you back. That's our first load. Now what we did was is we took all the end bits basically, and yeah. So we'll see how we go with this. We're gonna take it over here and sell it. See how well we make out. Seems like a pretty good load. It is. Yeah, okay. It's full, so we're burning along at grand total of 19 mile an hour, which I think is reasonable considering that I believe this Ford came out mid 80s. I think it was. Maybe it was earlier than that. I'll have to do some research on that. But yeah, I think that that's fairly good for a first load. We've got a total of 14 trees. We'll see how much board footage we'll get at. We're cutting them at 6 meter lengths. So that's around 18 foot. I think that would be about right. I think there's around 3 feet per meter, if I recall correctly. Oops, that one. 12,000. Hey, yeah, not going to complain at all about that. So, yep, and we're on our way back for our second load. Okay, we're back for our second load. Decent little pile. Let's see what we'll get. 14. Okay. Well, slowly getting there. We're going to go down and get the third one. We'll see where we're sitting at that point. We may actually be able to construct our own sawmill and start getting some board footage out. And we're going to need a bush hog because, yeah, we're going to have to cut down some of this, some of these bushes and stuff out through here. All right, back shortly. I think this is our third load. Now I could, if I wanted to, probably put one more on there, but I think that we'll have one more load out of this, and that will work out fairly well. So yeah, let's go get this done. Okay, third load here. Not too bad. I mean, the account's going up slowly but surely. Of course, pretty much have it spent already because of, I mean, yeah, our loan's not even paid with what we've got back yet. So, yeah, one more. Let's see where we're at the end of it. Okay, so maybe more than one load here. These are the biggest ends of it, so hopefully, there's only 6 in there. We'll see. Okay, third load, 9,000. Well, better than being poked in the eye by a stick or something. So, all right. So we'll probably estimate that we'll probably wind up getting about the same amount. We'll go grab these last few bits, and then we'll sit down and try to figure out exactly what it is we're going to do. Because I want to set this up as our main logging slash forestry area slash sawmill to where we can get planks, both long and short, and wood beams. We'll need all those. And then I'm going to have to concentrate on probably going over and extending that field that's over there, because that is going to be in our cultivation area. So yeah, lots to do, lots to do. Okay, our last load for the moment. See what we do. 9996. Okay. Well, put us up to 58. I know the sawmill I'm thinking about putting down is going to cost us about 10 grand. It is not the, well, I'll show you. So, yeah, he should stop eventually. Factories, there we go. Now, we do have, let's see. Where is it? Okay, we have these. They seem to produce really quickly. I mean, like really, really quickly. So we're going to skip out on those. I don't want anything too unrealistic on this. Now these I haven't used. That's kind of expensive for 36,000. But they can put out barrels, buckets, furniture. And then we have this one. This is the one I've used before. It does pretty good. I've never used this one. That one's a little expensive. That one's a little expensive. Now this one looks like, yeah, that's the same one that's sitting right there. Ooh, it's a tough decision. Because this one will produce this down here. I mean, like it produces more. And it can make some stuff. I think for the time being, we'll probably just go with my sawmill that I wanted to put up to begin with, which is $10,000 sawmill. And we'll start, well, we'll cut down the rest of these trees in this area, and get it to start producing. We're going to probably wind up putting it where we've cleared this area, which means I need, I guess, to get a stump grinder. Normally I use lumberjack and just take the chainsaw and go choppy choppy with the chainsaw, but as we're trying to be somewhat realistic with this one, it looks like I'm going to have to buy a stump grinder. So let's go find out how much one of those is going to cost us. Okay. Um, Probably gonna be in forestry, I assume. Some mulchers, wood chippers, stump cutters. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay. Tree be gone. Hmm. And that one. Hmm. Tree devourer. So this can be used to remove trunk chunk. Oh my lord. Stumps. Hang on a minute. I think let's look at the skid steer stuff. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I had. Huh. I could have swore. There it is, right there. Stump grinder. Let's double check and see if we have that in here. We do not. But I think we have an adapter. Let's see here. Implement adapter. Yeah, that's for something else. Crud. So, do we get a skid steer? Eesh. I mean, that's all it would be used for is to stump grind. Um, hmm. Mm, we'll wait. We'll wait for the time being. Okay, so we're going to put down. Where was that? There it is, right there. Let's see. I can't really put it out here because I have stumps out here. So it looks like we're going to put it. Um, I guess we'll put it right there. Um, so I need it. Wait, because I'm going to be bringing trees from this direction. Probably some here and probably some from out there. We'll put it this way. And we'll put it like this. Maybe right next to the road because that road will be the only road that's actually coming in here. So we'll put it like that. And not what I really wanted for the base, but sure, it's fine. All right. Okay. So we got to look in here. So we've already gotten everything that we were supposed to get. Um, hmm. Guess I'm going to have to ask them to hunt me down a plow. And well, there's a plow there, 2 to 2.5 meters. Let's have a quick look. It is used, so that gives it 2.5 meters. Uh, I don't know what the difference is or what it's. I don't know. Hang on a minute. Okay. Hmm. Um. Yeah. Very limited on what we have in here. Hmm. Okay. So let's look over here. Let's go into plows. And then I think it's, well, sugar. I think it's this one. Yeah. Um, Find used. Yeah. Normal search. less than a month, 3 months, continuous search. 80%. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go with that one. Okay. Well, crud. So we're going to have to wait for a minute. And while we're at it, no. Let's see. We will need cultivator? Probably. Um, I've got to go with what I've got currently, which is 150 horsepower. Um, 3 meters, 150, it's 160, 170. That's not good. That's 130. Let's have a look at that. How wide is that? 6 meters. Hmm. Do we have that? Do we have anything like that in here? Uh, why did I why did I do this to myself again? I'm not sure. Um, maybe because I'm an idiot. What is this? Okay, hang on. That that is a cultivator, right? No, it's a weeder. Jeez. I'll probably wind up needing one of those too. Okay. So we'll need, let's see, that's 110 and it's 4 meters. And this one is 130. It's 140 to 170. That's 6 meters. We're going to look for one of these, I think. What is that? It's 160 horsepower. Yeah. It's 110. Not very wide. It's 4 meters. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think, what is that? It's 3 meters. 9 miles an hour. What is this? Yeah, no, wait, hang on, let's look. So that one at 8.3, so at 6.3 needs 120 horsepower. Uh, and we'll do that, switchable. I don't really know. Subsoiler, cultivator, shallow cultivator. I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess we can always, like, put it back in and redo it. So let's find used. Take it up to that. Oh boy. All right. Is there actually anything in here that we can use straight away? Well, I mean, I could buy the Ford. Actually. Oh wait, what is this? See, that is a earlier model New Holland. We can use that, but we really just don't have the money for it, do we? No, we don't. Okay. Hmm. Gotta think ahead a little bit on this one. Hmm. Okay. Yep. That's it. All right, guys. I'm gonna get to cutting more trees, and let's see. We're going to drop the trailer now. Um, and we're going to just go. We're going to be pulling trees out of the woods and shoving them straight into the into the mill. So we're not going to need that, but we are definitely going to need the winch. And that's the reason we bought this, so that we can drag them out of the woods. So, I guess I will be back. Well, as you can see, um, Hurricane Grizzly came through and knocked down all those trees. So, now we're going to be dragging them over here. And that's what we'll be doing for the foreseeable future and trying to dodge stumps, basically. So, I guess we'll get started with this. Probably only going to drag one or two trees at a time, but, you know, kind of is what it is at this point. We are getting a little bit of stutter, probably because of all the trees that are laying on the ground. So let me get some of these cleaned up. We'll bring you back. guys. Sorry about that. I think we had a minor issue with my mic. So we've got, um, I think I showed you guys. We got plenty going in here. We've got more sitting here ready to go. We can put that straight in. We've got plenty of these. I'm going to cut these up eventually. Um, once I get the rest of these over here. Um, I need to get. I when I went into. I guess this wasn't working. My mic wasn't working when I went in. I need to get into the used car, used vehicle sales. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to go into the XML for this because at the end of this month, the majority of this will go away, and next month I'll only have like 5. Um, if I'm lucky, I'll have like 5. Um, I think I need to go in and change the XML to actually put more into the used vehicle sales. We are searching for it. It is costing us money to do so, but we need some of that equipment. Now, this will produce the sawmill will produce some board footage next month. It shouldn't be tons, but I need to sit down and figure out where I'm going to put my constructible house. It's not going to be here because I've already this section here and this section, these 2 sections have been put aside for um, forestry. Now we have 6. We have 103 acres. I'm classifying as 100. So we need 25 acres of forestry, 25 acres of uh, cultivation, and 25 acres available for animals. So I'm thinking about putting the house here, and I may turn this into not all this is going to be obviously woods because I have a sawmill here. So I may change it up and I might have this top bit just have a few trees around, this bottom bit full of trees, this full of trees, and then our house right about there. That's about dead center. So that's what I'm looking at. It also gives access either way, and I'm also going to change up the direction this is going. I do have landscape anywhere, so I'm going to change it up, make it go around, and I'm going to make this come down this way, and we're going to take that road out. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Sorry about the little bit of a screw up with the mic. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll be back Friday with another episode of this. Hope you enjoyed. Greatly appreciate you being here. If you like, if you could hit the like button for me, I appreciate it. If you didn't like something, let me know. Um, Constructive criticism always welcome. And if you happen to enjoy it enough, maybe you can hit that subscribe for me. Take care of yourselves, and we will catch you next time.